Hi, this is Jake from Optimus Futures, and in this video, I'll quickly be showing you how you can use the QST trading platform on multiple monitors. So to start, you're going to want to work with a frame in mind. So for example, let's say you want to open up a chart frame in a new monitor. Now, if you aren't already familiar with it, a frame is just essentially a window within this platform. Essentially, all frames are features of the platform. So for example, a chart is considered a frame, a quote page is considered a frame, a price ladder is considered a frame. That being said, let's proceed. So if we click on the create a new frame icon here, it's the toolbar here in the top left-hand corner. You can also click on the frame tab and just click on new frame. Either way, it will bring you to the new frame configuration window. From there, we'll need to select the type of frame. So like I said, a chart is considered a frame, a depth of market, news, options, price ladder, quotes. Anything you open up is considered a frame. Now, when you start to configure a frame, you'll notice there are, well, 4 options technically. 1, to rename your title or the frame title. So again, we can name this charts. If we have a particular chart in mind, we can just type in, for example, ES for the E-mini S&P. Now, the other 3 options consist of internal, persistent, and external. Now, anytime it is possible to edit this and make any adjustments as needed if you want to revert or change to one of these 3 options. But the initial one will place your frame in a particular area depending on what you set right now. So to go over these 3 options, internal represents internally being put within a workspace. So if you aren't already familiar with it, please check out our workspace video. We show you there how to manage and create new workspaces. A workspace is just pretty much a tab here on the bottom of our page, which you can swap back and forth. It's another way to stay organized. So again, an internal one just puts it internally within each workspace. So as you click through workspaces, they'll each have their own internal frames. Now, a persistent frame is a frame or a widget that extends across all our workspaces. So no matter which workspace we select, we will have a 1 persistent frame. So if I select persistent right now, let's just actually show you what this will do. So again, we name this ES. We're going to open up the ES September contract, the E-mini S&P. And you'll notice it is designated with ESP. The P does stand for persistent in this circumstance. So let's click on quotes. And as you can see, our chart of the ES is in the same exact spot. We go to snapshot, same spot, news, orders. As you can see, this is persistent, and it's persistent across all our different workspaces as we swap back and forth in between. So again, this is the persistent option. It allows you to easily manage across multiple workspaces. Now, the one we're going to be focusing on here is the external option. Now, the external option just pops it out in its entirely own window. It's completely separate from the platform. As you can see, if we try and pop it out of here now, it's locked to the parameters. We can't move it out. So let's see what happens when we create a new chart frame, but externally. You can't see the changes that just occurred, but I actually am working with 2 monitors here, and let me drag it over. As you can see, we do get the new chart configuration window, but as it did happen off the screen, as I said, it opened on a completely different screen. It's opened up on my second monitor, aka externally outside of the platform. So now this is its own freeform window, and I can move as I like. As you can see, I can move it across monitors. I can move it outside the platform. I can adjust it how I like. It behaves as a typical Windows window. So let's just get our chart set up here. And once again, as you can see, our chart is now external. I have it in between both of my monitors here, so I'm dragging back and forth. I accidentally just minimized the entire platform doing so, but as you can see, it's completely independent and it's external. One good thing about an external frame on this platform is, in particular with charts, all of its toolbars are imported. So any toolbars or any settings associated with this frame here will automatically be put in its own window. As you can see, all my charting tools are straight at the top of the platform. Now, as you can see, I believe if you click this button right here, showing main desktop, it'll actually pop it back in the platform. So like I said, if at the initial creation of your frame, you selected either persistent or internal, one of those two options, at any time, you can feel free to click one of these buttons here. As you can see, it looks like a couple windows layered over one another. This is persistent frame. Just creates it, makes it persistent. Persistent frame, as we've already seen, is designated by P. Or you can click switch to full screen, and it just actually opened up in my other monitor again. But this is a way after the fact to just make it an external frame. You just click that little expansion button. As you can see, you hover over it, it says switch to full screen. And it's as easy as that. It makes it independent, it makes it external, and you can drag it off to another monitor. And again, this will work with essentially any frame on this platform, so don't feel limited to just a chart or whatever have you. You can essentially make everything an external widget on this platform, or external frame, excuse me. As you can see, we'll do with my fixed quotes page. Drag it off to the side, and there we go. It's its own window. It's technically its own independent thing, so you can move it around and use it as needed. But that just wraps it up for this video. Just a really quick tutorial showing those of you that do have multiple monitors how to put these frames onto those monitors and how to manage multiple frames at one time using the external command. If you do have any questions about externally exporting a frame on this platform, feel free to post it in the comment section below, or please come to our community forum and you can post it there. We're constantly browsing and always asking and answering any questions our traders may have. If you did like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more QST content. More is on the way. And other than that, thank you for watching. And again, we hope you found this helpful.